Hi, Adal. How is the show?
Well, it was a live one at the Denver High Plains Comedy Festival, so this is a premium episode.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you a lot about it.
Okay.
But people have to give me $2 if they want to listen to it.
$2.
2 whole beans. Beans?
Beans.
2 whole dollars. Over there at
Bonanza.
thedorkforest.bandcamp.com. So, here's what happens. It's a comedy festival in Denver, Colorado. Mm-hmm. And I did a live episode of The Dork Forest. It was quite wonderful.
Who was on it?
Baron Vaughn and Eliza Skinner.
Oh, okay.
Were both on it.
And we like both of those people a great deal.
Well, they're both amazing. They're great comics, mm-hmm. and they're super smart, and they picked such interesting dorkdoms. So I was like, what are your dorkdoms? And Eliza Skinner responded first. And she said, celebrity gossip.
Ooh.
And I was like, okay, we'll do celebrity gossip. And then Baron Vaughn.
What did she know about Baron Vaughn?
Well, exactly. He's a celebrity.
He's a celebrity.
He's on Netflix show with right. Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. Yeah.
Bona fide.
He's a bona fide.
Bona fide.
And his topic was ancient Roman history, specifically the genocide of the Gauls.
Oh.
Fascinating.
Well, that's interesting. It's hard to combine those two things.
Well, I went with celebrity gossip from ancient Rome. That's what I told them both we would talk about.
Okay. At
which point, Eliza Skinner was like, well, let's just change it to Jamestown. There was genocide there. And I was like, what's happening? So we talked about Jamestown and the founding, essentially the Pocahontas and the founding of the United States of America as a corporation.
Okay.
I did not know this, is that the reason that Jamestown was successful was because the point of it was to make money.
Well, yes.
And as opposed to Provincetown and the Massachusetts Company, which was the point of that was to be bossy about religion. So Jamestown was literally, we need a lot of beaver pelts and a lot of wood, and you need to ship it to us ASAP because we got some debt.
I sort of feel like the Massachusetts
France.
Company was probably the same.
It was not as overt.
Not as overt. Okay.
Massachusetts Company also had a separate thing that I did not tell her about, which is they had their charter with them, as opposed to Jamestown, which it was kept by the Crown.
Oh, right.
They weren't supposed to have their charter with them in Massachusetts.
Oh.
And it's essentially, there's a direct correlation between that and why Massachusetts became such an independent colony, which led to the Revolutionary War.
Interesting. Like having that piece of paper with them was one less hook.
Yeah, and the Crown repeatedly was like, hey, could you send that back to us? Hey, could you... we need that back. And they
never did.
Never did. And I forgot to mention that to Eliza Skinner.
Right. Oh, interesting.
And so we spoke of Jamestown, and then we spoke of the nature of the Roman expansion across Europe.
Okay.
And essentially how that was genocide and how it was... Sure. It co-opted everyone became tribe, Roman.
Every tribe that they came into contact with, they were like, you either become Roman or skedaddle.
Or you are no longer alive, right. I think.
Rome is taking this land. You can become Roman.
Right.
Or you can leave, or you can die.
Right. You could aspire to Roman citizenship even, maybe.
Right.
Which is a sort of a very American model.
Very much.
And so it led to some kind of interesting political talk and some interesting, just speaking about our current situation and stuff, and was well attended.
Oh, good.
Everybody had a lovely time.
Good. It would be a fascinating show. Those two people are fascinating.
Yeah, they're great comics. Baron Vaughn is...
Without these two fascinating topics.
Without those two, it would have just been great anyway. So,
did you ever manage to talk about celebrity gossip?
We never did. All I did was tell that essential joke about how we were going to do that. And then Eliza Skinner changed it to...
Right, and then you spend an
Jamestown.
entire hour talking about Jamestown.
Almost, but not really, because Jamestown led into Roman injustices,
Oh, okay.
and Baron Vaughn spoke at length about what he knew about and the books that he's reading and all these things, and that led to us sort of a little roundtable of political talk, and
Okay.
it was, and it makes sense, you know.
Right.
But it was they're both such great.
Well received by the people.
Very much well received by the people. And what the weird thing about the Denver High Plains Comedy Festival is they play my comedy albums in Denver on their comedy channel all the time.
That's great.
So it was very well attended.
That's amazing.
I was like, this is the most flattering weekend of my life, you guys. And so people should go to thedorkforest.bandcamp.com and spend $2 and listen to Baron Vaughn and Eliza Skinner and myself talk about various kinds of murder.